do you have to sort of continually evolve your campaign? Is it you know, how do you learn from what
More
you're
so
doing?
now. I mean, the last 3 years has brought the whole issue of accountability to the fore. When we started, we had to wait for the industry to publish figures. And so you knew that your channels were working, but you had to wait 9 days when the industry figures were ratified to work out what was actually working. Well, that's 9 days into another month, and you could be spending money on a dog of a channel. Whereas now, with the advent of technology like Analyzer and the reports which Guerillascope push out all the time, you can now actually have real-time access to your campaign, and you can tweak it in largely the same way as you can with your online campaigns. So you've got absolute visibility, and you know now which advert's working for you, which channel's working for you, which day part's working for you. So yeah, I'm off walking the dogs, but I've spent half an hour that day looking at the reports and configuring my campaign to reach its optimal level. So a great illustration of that is we launched a financial services product on TV just before the software kind of came out. And we were doing the same thing, trying to work out what was working. We introduced the optimization, and in 1 month we went from 1,250 leads to 2,500 leads. We doubled our sales for the same money just because that little light bulb came on, and that's what I love about it. It's not stayed, it's not dyed in the wool, it's dynamic, it's changing. And if you're on the ball, and if you've got it created right, you're onto a winner. And the one thing I'd say is research your market. Look at what your competition's doing, work out where your product lies in that offering, and be smart about what you say in your offering. We were in a market where we had competition spending £500,000 a month, and their cost per acquisition was sat at £52. Just by altering our message and going on channels that they weren't on, and going on at a weekend when they weren't actually advertising, our cost per lead was £6.25. Yeah, I'm not a genius, that's just making TV work hard for you. And that's what it can deliver if you get it right.
So optimization sort of clearly is key. It's keeping an eye on how TV's working, how you need to change it, what's working, what isn't, and continuing to grow it. But why do you think TV has worked so well for you? What is it about TV over and beyond, you know, your sort of the online activity or the different routes that you've tried? What is it that's made TV work?
I think it's Britain's love affair with TV. We like watching telly. I had all sorts of consultants come in and say, look, if you went online, I'm going to drive your costs down. We went through that whole exercise, and then I just kept looking at TV and saying, it's just working. When you look at the cost on a pay-per-click campaign, they can fluctuate so much. And if you're an FD and you're looking at the figures, you're trying to work out what your budget's going to be looking like. We had a crazy situation where in 1 day our pay-per-click went from £2 to £40. And how can you control that? Whereas with TV, over 14 years, my cost per thousand's pretty much stayed the same. So I know where my margins lie, and TV delivers that consistently, whereas I found it was kind of roller coaster-ish with other channels. And I can't think of a better way to make money than just consistently pouring money in the top. And it just delivers this nice sort of linear platform of cash, rather than time-consumptive, stressful micromanagement of other platforms. And I think it's because TV is dynamic, it's engaging. People like to watch stuff. You could be selling pile cream, and if you've got a good pile cream advert, people will buy it.